I'm looking with deer in the headlights because I had the wrong screens up and I was going, I've pressed the button to change my scene and nothing's happening. Because there was no screen to change, I wasn't looking at the right one. Here we go, there's less deer in the headlights. How are we all doing? Welcome along, good evening, happy Wednesday, happy hump day, hope you're all doing well, happy whiskey day. Cheers to you all, great to have you here. Back on Willow River for some more multiplayer fun. We've got, I won't say a problem yet because it's not quite a problem yet, but have a look at this map. If you know what we've been doing on here, contracting is the name of the game, and that's how we're making all our money and doing all our things at the moment. But our contracts, we have to own the equipment. Go and have a look at the contracts. It's actually disabled. Got no equipment to borrow. Got to have the equipment to be able to do it. And we're in the season at the moment where there's not actually a lot of harvesting. Barley's just finishing. Otherwise, it's alfalfa, clover, oilseed radish, and poplar, peas. But we're getting close to spinach. End of the week, we're getting close to having a whole lot of things ready to harvest through the middle. But if you take a look at the map, there is a lot of beans, peas, not too much spinach, a little bit of grass, clover, alfalfa. There is not a lot of the crops that we can harvest in there. So kind of a little bit of a problem. We've got sugar beets propping up, which could pose a problem to the whole plan. So we might have to come up with a solution for that. Now, one of the things I'm thinking of, excuse me while I bump into something, is there's actually a contract with soybean by a soybean planter, or a planter actually plants soybeans, sorghum. Do some of those contracts because at the moment we have the e-seeder there, the case fall behind, which as you can see only does our grain crops. So maybe that's something. We can plant some crops that will help get things in, get things into the ground. So yeah, a little bit of a conundrum, a little bit of a puzzle to figure out. But hey, that's part of it, right? It's part of contracting. Some days you'll have jobs to do, other days you won't at all. So we'll figure it out. But there is some contracts to do. There's some ploughing, cultivating, some fertilizing, all those kind of things. So I'm sure we'll find something to do for a couple of hours. But there's been lots of upgrades on the farm, and I will go through and have a look at those now. But while we're doing that, we'll say hello to everyone. And good evening to you all. Welcome along. A down. For some reason you lose them when you lose permissions when you leave the server. That's interesting. It'll be. Axelson's here. I just missed me. Okay. Rex tried to join and be disconnected. I don't know what's going on there. Anyhow, so a few people here on the server, which is good. A few people in chat too. So welcome along if you're in chat. Mick, thank you so much for becoming a member of the team. I do appreciate you showing your support there as a channel member. Appreciate it. Carrick, evening, mate. Yes, it is Wednesday already. It went fast this week because we had the public holiday on Monday, at least for here in New Zealand and Australia. Anzac Day commemorated on Saturday, of course, Anzac Day, the 25th of April, but it's made a holiday for us Monday. So the day off and the extra stream on Whitcomb Park certainly has made the day. I hadn't made the week go faster, for sure. G'day Aussie Dan, good evening to you. Welcome along. Welsh Sun Farmer, good morning, mate. See you as always, Darren. Howdy, howdy. Hey, good to see you. Kiwi Gaming, welcome along, buddy. Good to have you here in Sendry evening. My friend, welcome to you too. I'm sure it's on live chat so I can see everyone who posts a message. There we go, it's much better. Thank you, Axelson, for sorting as well. Appreciate that. Yeah, so let's have a look around the yard. Not too much has changed in the equipment stakes. There's a couple of little changes. Bale wrapper there, so we can do some wrapping contracts, and I think it'll be actually be on the card. Ooh. There's a couple of bale wrapping contracts, not big ones, which is good, but we can certainly take on some of those. But like I said, cultivating, fertilizing contracts, following one. Small weeds. We've got a weeder. Weeder's going to right. But lime. Don't have any mowers, I don't think. Big ploughing contract. Like I said, that's selling on soybeans. Could be worth buying a sort of planter to do. So that's kind of the crux at the moment. Anyone that's good collect that. It's good money. And they're ready to go on field one. So a few things to go there. But yeah, in terms of equipment, not a huge amount has changed. There is a weeder. A little weeder there in the background. Someone's Yeah, I'm getting over to that. We've got a diesel tank. I don't think that was here last time, so that's all been added. Another new shed down in here, and there's a reason the 5088 is parked down in here, but you got one to go look at. So nice new shed, workshop trigger as well, so certainly starting to get all of the requirements for the farm built. Some supplies, so lovely looking bulk buy bunker. Give a cookie made that. A couple of fertilizer, side of fertilizer, isn't it? Fertilizer and herbicide, sorry. Those are in the right way. And then we've got the Unia seed silo. We've got that there, and the shed was here last time. What wasn't in the shed last time is this big beast. First of our class 11 combines. So part of the challenge is to have 5 class 11, I was going to say 11 class 5s. 5 class 11s on the farm, and this is the first of them. So that's a little bit of a milestone ticked off. It is on hire purchase, so we're not doing anything silly where we're going to be able to buy them all in a hurry, or we've managed to get this one and order it and own it outright. It's still on hire purchase, so we do have that, and put heater there on the back to go with it, which is a part of the deal. Slowly making some progress on that. Plow. Some plow actually. Plow, cultivator. So some tools we can go work with. Yeah, cedar up that side. Cedar up weeder as well. So yeah, big progress. Big progress. Big contracts. Take a look down here. Look at our finances and contract income. Basically making $280, a couple $100,000 a month, which is pretty good. The only month we've had a big deficit was this month here, where we bought and sold some buildings. Must have been a placement issue maybe that went on there, but lost a little bit of money that month just through some of those construction. New vehicles up the top there must have been the combine. So yeah, some big expenses, but generally things are on the up the whole way through. So yeah, there we go. That's life. That's life here on Willow River Contracting. So let's have a look here. Let's start off. That field is pretty close to where we are, so let's accept a bale wrapping contract for someone to go and do. We might as well grab. Yeah, it's closer. 97. Yeah. That cultivated contracts. Go through here and pick up. There's fertilizing one underway at the moment, so we better not take another fertilizing one until that one's done. Small weeds, so we should be able to use small weeds with a weeder. Accept that. Some weeding. And climb one. Climb. It's a linear contract. And ploughing one. 116. Yeah, acres of 4 acres of ploughing. 416. And I did actually see we had a stone picker, a small stone picking contract. So I think with the people on the server, 2, 4, 6 contracts be more than enough to keep everyone busy. So here we go. Go and have a look. We just need to figure out now what challenge we are going to pick up. Thinking horsepower requirements. So if we take that, needs a lot of horsepower. You 5 hours on ploughing. I have heard the ploughing takes a while. I'm not too keen on spending 5 hours doing something. Yeah, Hyper's checklist is very cool. I don't know if that's connected in with the bot that worked on or not. Evening there, Joel. How you doing? Good to see you. Hyper's here, and I just saw him log to the server. So, days there. Jump out of the way. Looks like A-Down's going to grab the bale wrapper and go and tackle that task, which is good. So, I reckon Might as well jump in. I'm going to jump into the T7. Some lime spreading. Got a old lime spreader. Lime spreaders over this way. I know we've got the big fertilizer one, but might as well spread with this. It's not too far away, and we can use the truck and haul some lime. Not sure if this is being used as the retired equipment shed, but jump in here and go and spread some lime. I'd say the farm's looking nice and neat, which is good. Good to see. What have we got in there? Nothing in there. So, hang on over. And we'll sort out some lime, which is the middle end one. Middle end one. I should put some labels, shouldn't I? No, it is the middle. Lime now. Fertilizer. Lime. Here we go. Let's hit fill on that. Get filling up. Yeah. Down to some lime. That field fertilizing contract finished already. Now where are we heading? Yeah, 113 on the map. Triggers. Oh, yeah, down this way. Right, let's go. I knew who built that mod, I know. I could complain to them. Let's just build a view up in here. Let's go. What? Farmer Flage, how you doing, Brody? Good to see you. Now I remember from last time we can go this way and go down and around, so that and straight beacons. It's not, and we're not doing that. That's out. We'll do away with that. Farmer Flage, good to see you, buddy. Welcome along, Lucifer. Good evening to you. Stole that checklist from Claude. It was a very tidy looking checklist. So. I don't know if this is actually going to be quicker or not, but so how's everyone doing? How has your week been? I was absolutely gobsmacked at the response to the images I put up of Winchester. I know it's been a while since I've shared anything, but my goodness gracious. It would be one of my most interacted with posts I've ever put up on Facebook. Which is cool. Cool to see some positive encouragement, excitement about the map. So, good motivation for me to get in and get carried on. I'm done on it. In fact, I've been spending the last hour or so modelling a roller door in one of the buildings. Learning how to use a shader that will hide visibility of an object. Kind of cool how it's done actually. Not how I wanted to do it, it's not quite 100% authentic. Work all the same. Just started work. Good, well I hope you have a good afternoon, evening, morning, whatever it is for you at work. Actually torn on whether this was quite goes in our direction and we're stuck with it now. Now I have got a little Lego set to build. We've got the Strautman trailer with stickers that just came up. So we might have a go at that once we can set up. Do a little bit of Lego too. The other thing that's been impressive is definitely we have managed to tractor. They're going around there. as we actually left the field before Axelson. Probably went the wrong way. Do they? It's running at 40 kilometers per hour. Oh, yeah, I can see that down on the simple inspector in the corner. I feel like you're actually going fast. It feels like you're catching me. Maybe. Flat out slinging bolts after some seismic damage at work. Oh, that's nasty. That just seismic through general movement, or was there an actual earthquake? Just referencing seismic as a general reference for ground movement. Their tractor. Space left on that one. .3 quake. Yeah. Must have been close to the mine then, was it? There's all the tinfoil hat brigade are blaming the mining for the earthquake. Feels like yesterday you were last streaming. I know, it does. Right on top of it. Crazy. Or right underneath it. That's the case with you. Yeah, it certainly does feel like it was just yesterday. I mean, it almost was. It was Wednesday, Monday morning. Now, what, Wednesday? So wasn't that long ago. How are you anyhow? Doing well? All getting anywhere on this map, which is cool. I do enjoy that aspect of it too. Below the surface, above the mining levels. Is that where the earthquake struck? That's crazy. Wow. Absolutely nuts. Hyper does a lot of work on the server. Hyper does. He's a star when it comes to taking the lead on this one. People who wanting to share their expertise and knowledge. Right, here's the big question. Is the field entrance going to be on this first road, or do I go past and it's the field entrance on the next road? Do one on both sides. Whatever way I go, I'm going to regret it and find out that I should have gone the other way. Let's find out. This is our target in here on the right, so let's see what we can find. Hey, Christopher, how you doing? See you. Morning. Farming, how you doing? Yeah. Told ya. Alright. There it is. Yeah, there's lots of space down this bottom corner. Lots of space. When am I going to try Whitcomb Park? So we had a play on that on Monday morning, being Sunday night your time. Did a whole lot of silage on that with some guy. Very, very impressed with it. Beautiful map. I do need to install the HD text on it and give that a spin because that's what will make it even better. Knows what? I don't know, when did Oxy first make a map? It's 15? what some experience does, right? Alright, I'm just going to find our way in. Whee! Baby, come back. Oh, so this is going to be another one of those cases where I've got to run along. It's seen now, I know. Oh. You're going to have to run along the edge of the field. There we go. Entrance up here on our left. Making the most out of it. Alright, let's change our view here. Now let's go ahead and get our steering assist all turned on and up to spec. Okay, turn that on. Oh, now I need the, what do I need to get this thing working again on? Slider there, turn that on. Drop that down, here we go. Love this. I love this mod. Cool mod. And our application rate. Nothing going down. In the right field, aren't I? Coming 113. Let's just. Oh, what's happened here? If my game's either lagged or crashed, one or the other. Ah, not just a me problem. Exit's the same. No, there we go. Back in. Alright, and now we're spreading lime. Okay, positive. Got there in the end. So we will go back to, yeah, so we're not got activation, automatic application turned off. So it's working. Problem solved. Let's bump our application up just a touch, so a little bit more time. Here we go. That makes sense, yeah. No automatic application because it's a soil sample. View change going on. Let's turn it off. And out. Right, there we go. It's back. Ah. Alright, sorted. Good. It's had the most hours this week. Well, there you go. Team effort. That's what I love about the multiplayer servers. Waiting for AD courses for this map and Whitcomb. So there is an AD course for this map by Gilgamoth. And I think he shared it. My Discord. Yeah. He's done a pretty detailed flow drive course. Worth having a look at that one. Now as I'm in Australia, we're drinking an Australian whiskey. Nice drop to Starwood. If I'm a flag just dropping, I've got a light buzzing around right in front of me. Miyagi, Mr. Miyagi. Hey Rex. Finally was able to see an orthopedic surgeon last Friday. I'm booked in for surgery on your dodgy left shoulder on May the 15th. With a major ordeal. 4 weeks. Well, I can imagine it's a bit of a major ordeal. A it'll be good to get it sorted. Not worth it. After the recovery and all going well, I have 80% mobility of getting old sucks. I want to tell you to. Hard life though, isn't it? Hard life getting old. We're all going to do it. But that would really suck is if you get older. Great not having done stuff. Certainly one for trying to live in the moment. Do things. Great things. Enjoy things. Yeah, so not a crash, that was weird, eh? Was I able to replicate that situation with seasonal wool? No, because I haven't tried. What situation was that? What one were you having? Sorry. Right, there's the player getting set up and ready to go. Up with one for punishment. Right, let's go back. Hey, Elder, how you doing? You, Long Hill. G'day, welcome along. Farmland, no, I haven't done any more testing on seasonal wool, sorry. I'll write down what your issue was, Lucifer. So consult my notes. I don't want to be known as that modder who releases a mod and then forgets about it. I had a feeling it was shared on Discord. Yeah, I was just wondering if it was in the Willow River. So it was definitely Gilgamoth, I know that. Just doing the task at hand while we're doing that. Yeah, Axelson was saying it's in the chit chat. You know, chitter chatter. Yeah, there it is, right there. April 21st, my time, at least. Yeah, if you go back and have a look, and look back in around the 20th of April, just in the chat. Yeah. I'd move locally to each. That was for you as you save. Ah, save and exit. That's right. Log back in and it's gone. Okay. Thank you. I will write that down right now. Yeah, we are. If I'm going to run out of lime before and have to refill, and you won't have to. Yeah, that's the plan. In fact, if anyone's standing around with nothing to do, they want to go to the truck and bring it down with some lime in it. So yeah, A down. Sorry, keep leaving. I'll write notes and do three once. Hello Nina, how you doing? Save and exit. Well, and the GPS turn is fantastic. Works 90% of the corners it'll work on. Yeah, I'm writing notes and it's doing it. I can hear it beeping in my ear and I know that it's going to do the right thing and go in the right direction. Alright, thank you gentlemen, I have noted that down. I will make a point of checking this. A couple of things. I did have someone say that it doesn't work with Ritter, who is taken on Arrow's realistic livestock mod. It doesn't work with that. I would imagine that's because realistic livestock gives each animal its own ID, and my wool mod won't check for that. I could probably ask it to check for that, or ask it to do a check if that mod's present to do it that way, but have a look and figure that out. Oh, that was you as well, Farmer. That's right. Okay, which way did this field get done? Now don't. Easy done. Oh, you didn't have to go and get lime for me, Axelson. Oh, I've done that. Found it. Nice. There you go. Sorted out. How's things for you, Nina? You in the midst of lambing at the moment, are you? Or is it a little bit early for that still? You might even be past it. So that's fine. Oh, you've got some of your Newberry. That's right, you were off over there last week, weren't you? I will have to take a look after the stream. Check out how that all went. What am I? I am 50% through and I've almost used a full 5,000 litres, so maybe another 5,000. I don't think another lime contract to do. Be heading back to the farm after this one. Lambing's all done, dusted, mucking out is the next time. Nice. Mrs. Argsy from Wellington. Since Monday afternoon. Tuesday afternoon yesterday. Back to tomorrow night. So. I have one ear listening out to see if the kids are going to bed like they've been asked. Right, let's see. What's going on? Stella. Okay, can you stop your barking, please? You must have maybe saw something out the window of our bedroom, like a possum or something. It's the curtains are up, eh? Pardon? Oh, they're closed now. Maybe take her outside for a couple of minutes if she needs to go to the bathroom. Right. How are we doing? 400 litres left. This is good. I'm looking forward to checking out how this Volvo works. Leave that door open and go down. Good night. Oh, you come up as came on Discord. I think I figured that out because you DM'd me. Now, I did see Hyper send me a message with some of the hours that have been spent on the server. Micah is leading the way. Hyper's second there. Micah's been on 11 different times. Been a total 57 hours spent on the server in the last 6 days. Hyper, Rex, Aussie, Dan, A Down, Mike. And picking up people who were on at the last stream. Myself, Drummer's been on, Ryan. On stream last week. Out of line right on the end of the field, so that's good. Genesis and Chinook joined in too, so yeah, we'll see that. But thank you, Micah, for all your hard work. You obviously, you say, no, Hyper does a lot of work, but you're definitely in charge. Alright, let's get that cover opened up. We'll wait for that truck to get here. Meantime, let's go for a little bit of a fly around. And on. This is a massive field. This would be a good one to harvest because of how long it is. So you can understand now why it's a $1,000 contract. But yeah, we got working over here. Down here to 121, fertilizing. We've completed a bale ripping one. We can Alright. Focusing on, keep an eye out of like it at the moment. That's cool. Alright. Thinking to people before you, I know, we'll watch and see how you go. Drive. You took some 360 photos of the build. Yeah, I'd love to see that. Great. Cheers, farming. Have a good one, mate. Being here. Appreciate you tuning in. So while we sit here and wait, and we can watch the ploughing going on in the background, let's do this. Let's flip to that window there, and we're going to scoot the salt in. So this is going to be a little bit of a different one. I've never built a Brixie. It's new, but this is the Stroutman Magnon 11470D0 forage wagon. So a little bit interesting. Done the same as Lego would be. So stage 1, we're going to build basically the chassis. Stage 2 is the back. This one has 337 pieces. To get through it relatively quickly, based on how quickly we built the one last time, which was, we went here. This bad boy. Click with Argsy in the middle. I didn't realise actually much when we were building it. I actually pulled that back and put the hood. Touch. So, I didn't open up. There's this bag here. Move into there. And I'm kind of so much flying blind, I would say, but interesting to see how this one all goes together. Should be a green overhanging each end. Alright, here we go. Here's Axelson. So, lime has arrived. This is that cool contraption that goes on the back of this. How cool is that? Tipping. It'll unload once it gets to the tip height. Oops. Oh, there we go. Start loading us. This is like it gets full and it can't unload quickly enough. Cool little setup, I think. Like it's trying to tip out the grain door, but it's tipping out the full door, so it's taking too much. There we go, that sounds full. Alright, fix this up. Muchas gracias. Outed on stream. Celebrated on stream is how I like to put it. Right, so I started doing this one, but we did a few limes. Let's jump in there. So yeah, so it's going to be interesting to see if I can figure out what I do so much is visually. Got two either side. Different length pieces. So it would be a bit of a trial and error, I think. Too hard though. This seems much of a muchness. Shame that GPS doesn't turn on the ends and do headland turns, eh? Still got to be present enough to do those. Three, four of those. Okay, this looks like this must be these will be the axles for the trailer. Let's already start to get a bit of an idea on scale. What this is going to be. Running here. Server. Okay. I was going to say before, I don't know if I started saying or not. We're running fast nights on the server now, so that's kind of accelerating, pushing things along too, which is kind of nice. As the nights go through fast. I think it's only about 15 minutes from sunset to sunup. But then the days are set at we're at 1 times at the moment, so we've been playing around with that, fluctuating that a little bit just to try and get to the optimum times for those. Well, first impressions is this is going to be a rigid structure. It's a very, very rigid chassis. Pretty well built up. Butte. It's the top dresser buzzing around. A lot of mileage does that man. He's getting his ear points up. This is very unique, sort of picking up sets like this now, because all of the pieces are much of a muchness, whether it's Lego or something else, they will now have the same bits and pieces. There's really no big difference with any of them now. Talking to a car dealer yesterday who's European cars, and he was talking about the influence of the Chinese market on EVs and things like that. He reckoned he'd been told that one of the Chinese EV companies had 30,000 staff working on R&D. And that it's just a numbers game. They're just throwing so many people at developing these vehicles. So you can imagine, I mean, obviously there's a bit more money in vehicles than humble old Lego, but well, the Lego company that, but imagine how many people they'd be throwing at tasks to be able to do this. Incredible economy. How are you, Bo? How's your week been? How's the job going? I haven't actually asked you that. How's things going? Doing the Lego Starship Destroyer at the moment. Cool. Was that the one? Is that the little Star Destroyer, which is camera A long? I do have a little one of those to do at some point in my life. Thanks to my collection of unbuilt Lego. Alright, let's get this in the right place. Now, this looks like it's an overhang at the back. 5-star overhang, this is where it's going to get tricky. 1, 2. I think I have that correct. Got a beer and think I nearly have enough time to finish it before I get to the other end of this field. Oh, big one. Oh, solid. Nice. Oh, that'll be good fun. I love having some of those builds where you sort of just do a piece. Just do a little bit. And then you've got to park it and you come back to it another day. Good fun, those ones. The offset one more than that. Cruise control down because I get to the end of the field and it wants to take off on me. That went around the wrong way. That piece. One of these ones makes the Vulcan look small. Does it really? That's cool. That's very cool. I know how big the Falcon is, so. It was okay. Some corporate shot you don't agree with, like any jobs on things you like, some you don't. Yeah, nice. Do miss fixing. Must have gone. Go too short on that, I must have. Let's make it 10. Alright. How are we doing? Oh, we're gonna. Have we used up so much more line going up and down the field this way? Where the contract are we? 89%. It's gonna be touch and go. There's a few thousand litres extra here. So I didn't take the truck back. Tell me my year. That looks better. So we did 2% on that pass and we used 300 litres. Truck's still over there. Okay. We're good if we need a little bit more. Alright. Yeah. It's funny because I did 54% of the contract with 5k, but I've also not been turning it off every time on turns. Full stream. Yeah, no, I don't think you were exaggerating. How far through it are you? Almost 10% through the ploughing, so. Alright, there we go. This is going to be touch and go. Could be finished by tomorrow. Isn't there a... Is it one with a... We finished in 7.5 hours. Whoops. Factor them into our calculations. And we've got fast night too. Is that going to be a problem? On here with the truck. Right, let's put that out. Now, side seats a grand door. Okay, so we get a trigger there to dump lime. Or opens, but it actually activates the whole tip. Alright, let's leave that there. 1300 completed. Yeah, it was a bit funny. I need to get another plough. What's set to the grain door, was it not? Ah well, it is. Alright, I'm gonna have to be frugal with my lime use here. Not overdo it. But at the same time, I need to cover all the bits to get the contract complete. Passes, so we're going to have enough to do these two passes. Just. However, the $1 million question is, are we going to have enough to finish the contract? I'm going to cheekily knock the application right back. I wasn't convinced we were going to achieve it. Haha. Let's do it. Cool. Work the system. Make the system work in our favour. Tell you what, if we finish this contract on this pass, I think we would have probably had enough lime. Let me just... You need 80k to get an 8.5 metre plough to make 50k from the contract. Here we go, contract finished, so yeah, we would have succeeded. Oh well, I'll grab some spots. Farmer, do a good job and keep Willow River Contracting's name reputation intact. Is this the Stratman trailer? Yeah, it is. Yep, it's the forage wagon. Let's start off with that. I was intrigued to see how it would look if I had a new tractor from a scale. So. Hey, Chinook. you doing, mate? Thanks for coming on over. I hope you had a good stream. It's nice catching some of you, some of your work there running around, driving from where you were driving from, to be honest. Right. I should show off the new combine again, shouldn't I, now? Alright, job done. So, as we drive across here, that one's going to be completed. So take that one. Just going to leave me. Have you missed the forklift chat? I have no idea what you're talking about, Dr. Fish. All I know is that I am enjoying a whiskey, and it is a Starwood whiskey from Melbourne, Victoria, and that is all we need. I was not enjoying a whiskey as I was driving the forklift. But I did a darn good job, and what is going to interest me the most is whether it's still sitting in there when we go back next time, or whether it's somehow mysteriously reset, because that is the forklift that you start with, and there's no way to reset it. Because it doesn't appear in the menu, so yeah, I don't know what's going to happen with that one. I'll be there for life. Off to Arizona, that's right. I'm all done. I'm done. Mika, I don't need any more lime. Okay. Tell you what though, we underestimated how difficult it was to get barge. Alright. Did I park something in another body of water? I'd suggest you need to watch the latest episode from Kinley. Oh, you don't even need to get that far into it to find out exactly what happened. Oh, goodness, the vehicle. Oh. Problem with another plough, do we have a tractor strong enough to pull it? Yeah, that might be big enough. Well, it would be, because that's what we started off with. That one does, yeah. Right. Got a bigger plough. You recustomize the plough to be a bigger plough, or you just got a bit. Smaller case can run the smaller plough. Okay. I'll have to have a look. How much horsepower does the plough that the cultivator that access in? Right. Eastman. Right, Rex is back in the fertilizer truck. Right, so this T7 won't have power for that one. Yeah, we'll figure it away. Yeah, I don't know how why I was only doing 40 before. Cruise control must have been set to 40 rather than 15. Rex is not having a good time with the server tonight, mate. Right. Right. That's it. Oops. I'm just going to sail past the entrance because I was busy trying to multitask with the Lego. Now I'm stuck on cruise control. Oh my. Thanks. And the long way back to the farm. And this one. Plowing through it now, hyper. Boom, boom. What is going on here? Team, I think we've struck geothermal power. I reckon we need to buy this bit of land and bottle it. That's crazy. Funny. Random, but it's a season-related smoke. Alright, we have returned. Here for now, and let's go and find the truck. You've finished cultivating? Oh, you're already in here. Oh. Alright, let's see if we can tow this back. Multitask. Yes, we can. Okay, proper aggro truck this one. I can even unfold it. Oh, I don't have access to the land. I could just, I'll go do a cultivating contract. Yeah, true. Maybe it was the grip. Not enough pressure behind it. You could use it to heat up a gas and use the pressure from that to spin your turbine. Or you can take the boil away from the dew. It's hard to find somewhere to put the bales. I'd put them on top of the stumps at the end of the wicket at Chinook. You should probably actually with this load have the beacons on. It's most orthodox. Just need to put a bit of anywhere object storage down and you'll be sorted. Oops. People will hear me with the jailbreak, but it's only if I'm slowing down, and I'm not planning on slowing down too much either. Other parts of the world, I'm thinking about Australia, do they have signs going into towns saying no engine braking? Do we have little towns on main roads? No, not like this. But those signs in Queensland. You do like the air. We have them all along the state highways where you go through a small town. Pop up with something like that on it. They have signs saying river ahead. I normally have a sign that says bridge. Thank you, Chinook. Well, I was willing you to run out of gas, I needed something to review about. Just unilaterally change your name to Robinson. Liam, how you doing? Great work on Winchester. Thank you, mate. Thank you, it's progressing. Feel like there is light at the end of the tunnel. Kind of got to a point where I thought I was kind of floundering and there was lots of things I wanted to do and I didn't know how I was going to do them, but piece by piece I'm slowly knocking them off. Is that all I can ask for? Oops. Used to run jake brakes everywhere, even in real life. I mean, they sound so cool. Why would you not? I can't hear you over the jake braking. There was a cool mod that came out this week, the text mod, where you can add text to the side of buildings, that sort of thing, labels and whatnot. That was kind of cool. Real handy. Right, attach that there. Go over into the shed. Let's figure out what we're going to do. We might take that Western Star and go into fertilizing. Oh, let's see what the rest is. Let's have a look here. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, Chinook looked me out of cultivating contract. Mowing, ploughing, sowing. There's no issue. I can do a bale wrapping on 47. Right. Yeah, fertilizing in lime, there's only 2 grand and 2 grand. Getting it. Alright, I'm going to take the old Ford. 616. 12.5 hours on the old girl. Good, she's put some work in. Like it. Oh no, I can't even It's into the right spot, goodness. Okay. My driving was leaving a lot to be desired right there. Alright, we've got plenty of bale wrap on board. And we're using 60. I said 67, not 47. No, we found 47. Where's 67? That's right. 67. Blind. Fine. What was that? 7. 30. Ah, there it is. 67. Ah, very easy. Just as close as 4. Okay. Yeah. Square bale capable wrapper. Let's go. She just dropped some new boat mods. Nice. Nice one, nice one. Hey there, Shea, how you doing? Sue Henson, evening mate, morning, how you doing? Gives you lift out of water and removes the spray. And the boat mods. Best way to get to this field, 67. Yeah, I think. Oh. Oh, you're down through that way, eh? Welcome along, everyone. If you're just joining in, appreciate you being here today. Back on Willow River, we're kind of in between seasons, and I was saying at the start of the stream, we're in this tricky dilemma where there's lots of non-arable crops planted on the map. Lots of clover, alfalfa, peas, green beans, spinach, turnips, turnip beets, sorry, parsnips. It's red beet at the moment, but starting to kind of potentially run into some issues when it comes to harvesting of not having much work around. So yeah, it might have to be a little bit of diversification. I don't know. I do feel like the AI workers tend to prioritize the root crop. It's true. Feels like it. Yeah, because if they don't get harvested, then sometimes the AI workers don't harvest them and it never gets changed. It's more annoying. Hey Randy, how you doing? Right, let's while we're doing this, you get these pieces all back in the right spot. There's no traffic coming, and those. Yeah. Oh, I still did this one around the wrong way. My goodness sakes. That way. Here we go. There we go. Now we're better. Yeah, up on there. Alright, sorted. Winning. Final. Just check, do we turn? We do, good. Well, that's the case. Oh, Chinook, I didn't look at the combine for you when we were back at the yard. I'm sorry. Alright, target acquired. I can see some spare bales in front of us, so it's unfolded. Beauty's wrapped up. Alright, we need one of these big pieces. These big suckers. No, what did Hype have to say? What did he say? I'm alright doing this. I don't see a message. I'm not Hyper asking for it. Now it's what? Ah, goodness, I wasn't even on live chat. I was on hot chat, not live chat. Not so much driving. I'm alright doing this for now. I'm alright doing this. I mean, if you don't want to be ploughing, I can come and plough. As long as it's not a case. Wow, you saw the poll, Chinook. The numbers do not lie. And I'd just like to point out, I did not change my vote. Nothing was manipulated in any way. Can't say the same for others that may have changed their vote. I reckon if you just quietly voted and didn't make a song or dance out about it, there might not be a shiny AF11 sitting back in the yard. I'm not sure what he's got against Case. What have you got against Case, John? I mean, I'm wearing a Case hat at the moment. So you not like my hat. I should go ploughing, so I'm driving a Case tractor. I think he minds play Case tractors, it's just Case. I gotta admit, so far this set's actually pretty well put together. I find the AF11 in a river. Let's call it an AF11 and then it's not a Case. It's an AF11. Don't have to worry about it. Going that way off. There's no river, you'll buy one. You're parked next to a forklift. I mean, there's something to be said, because what did I... Oh no, it wasn't a telehandler, it was the lime spreader. So I put a telehandler already in the river, but not. There she be. It's not big. Nah, it wasn't a forklift. You were trying to use a telehandler to scoop me out. It's definitely a lime spreader the first time. Definitely a lime spreader the first time. The shop stuff's out of bounds. Mika. In trouble. I know you're not. I have my spies. All right. Oh. Big Bertha, but that's got to go underneath. That'd make sense. It sits in there like that. And then there's those two pieces. There and there, which sit up on top like on that one's upside down, that piece there. That piece, right. I wonder if they add hours on them. The hours count. It's bigger, isn't it? Nice. Okay, why is nothing at the right height now? I've missed out on putting something in the middle of this one, I reckon. Because now, when I look at that, that's meant to be at the same height. So, somewhere in my haste, I missed putting a whole row of those along there. Oops. Alright, 1, 2, 3. I'm sure I would have figured it out when I got to the end and had 7 of those. 4, 5 left over. And 7. So this one's like quite different. Literally just bricks stacking on bricks. But I'm around the wrong way. Okay, color issue. Color issue because now I've got a green. Goes from bad to worse. Back at the start at this rate. You said it was easy multitasking. Doing this on a stream. Alright. Way to break a thumbnail. Trying to do that. Alright, let's try this again. Hirua Toru Fa Ma Onu Hooray! Here we go. Yep. Hooray! Hooray! Yeah, it looks better, doesn't it? Now it's all at the same height. All at the same elevation. Okay. Back where we should be. See, like that. That. Everyone. Starting to see how big this is going to be. Probably bigger than a little. Alright. Here we go. It's good. Press all that down because of the way this is built. It's probably quite important to make sure they're all fully depressed. Here we go. Joel, what am I building? I am building a Strautman forage trailer. I picked this up at the field days. It's a I knew they were going to have them there, so you know, suss them out, hunt them down where they were. So right, let's carry on with the tail wrapping. The cheeky one over there, I wouldn't have seen. Yeah, it's quite a cool set. Different to what we have been building. Cool all the same. The trigger. Okay, now we're upside down, brown that way. So once we've finished this, we'll put about the same amount in the other box to build the box. There's on the other side. Interesting. Very, shall I say, agricultural, these tires. No, we can't do soybeans with the seeder we have. Unfortunately. I did wonder about buying a seeder, but just to try and get more. We're doing sorghum, corn, sunflower, soybean contracts. Might be more to harvest when it comes time. I was thinking with that. Right, that's done, that's done, that's done. Ah, right. So you reckon it'll sow that kind of field anyhow. Okay. That's actually... Yeah, that's a good point actually. I hadn't thought about it that way. AI will still complete it. Right. I think this should be the last two. Yeah, it's a good hunch though. Excellent. Alright, there we go, wheels. We're at the right. Good. Beautiful. Look at that, I could not do that again if I tried. Back straight over there and completely missed that bale. Alright, one more. So we have some funky little bits to make the pickup on the front. Cool. I like how they angle it so you can see which one you're actually meant to be putting on. Alright. Yeah, contract done. So now we just need to figure out if we're going to go do the other bale wrapping contract. Do we reckon worth it or not? Well, it's our pickup done. Yeah. Here we go. What field it was on? That would make sense. The 122. Yeah, is now soybeans. Light green. It's the only. Yeah, it's only first growth stage. There you go. It does prove your point. Right, 66. Where's 66? 7. $66 is up by the. Oh, yeah, we can do that. Right. One as well. Gotta make a little bit more money. Is that a new sign, guys? That one only just popped up. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh, and that's the field that Axelson had cultivated. Now it's there for sale. Contracts, big brood contracts. It's kind of good. Can you do 100 to cultivate? Oh, I thought it was a big long one. Oh. Okay. Oh, 97 next to it. Oh well. Another field though that's going to be planted in clover isn't a crop we can harvest. Oh, not too bad, Cobra. How about yourself? I'm not sure if it's phone call. I did it last night with the cultivator, same month. Okay, so it has still repopulated. Am I going? Let's check. I'm pleased to hear it, Cobra. Pleased to hear it. Lots of dedication. Yeah, maybe they don't. Annoying if Clover doesn't allow mowing contracts, because then you end up with a whole lot of clover on those fields. But I guess we can keep an eye on it, and if they do, if they don't, we can find out. Alright, let's have a look. Where are we up to? Building a hitch now, are we? like a stand, I think. Oh, goodness. Getting too far. Something small and delicate. Push it back the other way. Here we go. Whew. It's a good clamp on that. Very tight. Okay, I think this might be, the way this clips in, this might be like a stand. In a while since you've seen me live, I'd stop and say, I appreciate that. Thank you. Nice to have you take the time out of whatever you're doing to hop in here and say hello. Building lots of different things to do lately. Mower for a swather. Which mod's that we need to add? Ah, right. Rather than the Macdon swathers. Ah, okay. Right, so I haven't put, we didn't have a mod for that. We go, that's our hitch done. Get over. What'll do? Don't cross streams. Professional advice from Garrick there. You guys, Kiwi still streaming, share. How's you watching? Alright, so those are those all in place. Building now, building the front wall. Ooh, 6 of those. Put on top, so this might be the easiest way. Yes. Oh, good. Send my regards. Say hello. Four. 5. 6 of those. And what comes next? 6 bullets on the bottom. Oh, 3 of these, sorry. So 2. Okay. 4. Everything's joined together. I was saying before about making sure things down properly. My goodness, I'm impressed with the putting strength of these blocks. Very good. Alright, we'll get through it. Not too many battles. Not too many more battles. Land contract, you're almost 2/3 of the way through it, gentlemen. Smashing it out. Here we go, right. All those done and the front. cool. Jolly good, jolly good. Alright, and then we've got to put these up. Other sides. Two. These. So we go, it's one side, and then we've got the other side. Well. Down on the front when you've got the pickup on the bottom of it. That's all tidied up. Oh, these go across the back. That's the next instruction. I wouldn't have missed them. It's there. I'm about smashing chat. Smash the like button to support Argsy. Thanks, mate. Much appreciated if you do have the moment. Make sure you left a like on the stream. It'd be much appreciated. One thing I must admit with these ones is the quality of the plastic just doesn't look quite as nice. It's a bit scratched and scraped and it's not quite as nice. But it's not too bad. Right. There we are, that's all of those bags done. Bales to go, 1, 2, 3. I was going to be smart and push it over by the other one. But I'm not that good with the front loader. There we go. Alright, now this one is going to be interesting because this is just a whole lot of brick pieces, and I don't know whether the bricks, yeah, they do have a face on them. So these are all got texture on them. So there's 5 high. And once we get to the top, tomorrow. We've got some smaller pieces. I think this is going to be quite. One of those. Right, so 2 of these. Green slope, which is that bit there. Like so. That might happen. Put that up. Which going the wrong way. You is also likely to happen, and then the brick that's go on the inside. It's on the outside, it looks nice and smooth. Seems to be how it's going to go. Nice if whatever goes across there we could put on there now, but we could buy one. Chinook will love that. You know, reckon, Chinook? Going for another case. Catch you later, Bo. Thanks for being here, mate. Alright, easiest way out of the field. Probably not that way. Back the way we came. Now this one's going to be exactly the same. It's going to be a no rinse and repeat status now. But mirrored, isn't it? Not quite rinse and repeat because We only need the slope on these ones. We're going to get higher up. Each one progresses. A funky little door to put in. Look at the door. I haven't used a door like this in big old bricks for years. They used to always come in. Okay, it's done pretty well. No, it closes. We'll go all the way back here. How am I meant to figure out exactly where that one's meant to be? Unlike that should be a case of build to it and it will come kind of thing. I would have thought. Case will find itself on the next trophy sale. Chinook, there's no selling the equipment. Part of the deal. Part of the deal. Right, get this back. Makes sense that piece would have been in this bag, but what is there? I think this thing's so slow, let's carry. Argsy the gate. Oh, I missed it. Ah! Can you buy these Lego farming at stores in Australia? This one you probably can't. This was from, I actually bought this directly from Stroutman at the field days. So this is one by, it's a company called Brickies. I think they were specifically made for Stroutman. So this one you can't. The Lego tractor I built last week, it's that one there, you definitely can because that's Lego. So some you can, some you can't. Otherwise have a look at, there's a couple of links I shared in Discord to Decada, which has the class, a lot of the class stuff. That one's definitely one you can. Worth checking out. Now it's lost in a ditch, never to be seen again. I'd say cruise control was set, but it felt like it's going very slow. Yeah, it's better. Alright, here we go. Here's the rinse and repeat. Alright, let's just keep putting bricks together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hole. One, 2, 3, 4. Oh, this Bricky stuff comes from, it's a German brand. don't know if it's actually made in Germany. I would be surprised if it is, but they do. They actually, if you have a look on their website, BRIXIES, they have a huge range of agricultural stuff. Now that I think about it, I think when we were at Fent for FarmCon, they might have had some there. Trying to drive, trying to assemble Lego, trying not to make mistakes doing either. Fred and right royally stuffing up both of them at different times. I would say years of, well, I can say years of practice because I have been doing this for quite some time now. Alright, one more of those to go. Not specific, a specific place, like not geographically matched to anywhere hyper. It has quite a few different styles of farming with the flat irrigation ditches and that on the side you're on and this, but there is actually a place, I think there's a place called Willow River, from what I've learnt. These are 7. See, there was a Western Australia map drop on Mod Hub in the last hour. So yeah, so that's Western Australia is a standard size map which Farmer Bob created for FS22, and it actually uses the layout of the classic 16x Western Australia loosely, and you can, if I showed you it, you'd be able to see the similarities in it. But that's about as close as it gets. To me, anyhow. So, should be able to see how the planning's going. Let's go and watch it outside. It's a big field and they've plowed through it. Use the pun. Watch Axelson for a bit and let's try and finish this. I'm keen to try and get this set finished off tonight, so I don't have to fish it out next time. There's not, well, they felt like there was a lot of pieces. This, doing things like this chews through it really quickly. Right. So, one of those. Those. But, are these? Okay. Wilson's just saying that he couldn't find a Willow River in Australia on Google. So maybe not. I thought I had someone told me it wasn't. There we go, look at that. Look how quickly that's taken shape. It's all been built up pretty easily, isn't it? Okay. I reckon it's actually going to be a really good size to sit behind this tractor. Work out really well. Okay. Plain square. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I'm going to drop back in here. Mustard. So let's do this systematically. Don't wreck anything. We're on the flat side this side. zigzagging our way up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 5, and 6. Here. Yep, good. And then no doubt we can have the reverse on the other side. Indeed we do. 2. Four, 5. There we go, one more brick piece. Southern Cross Station was a great Aussie map. Oh, Southern Cross Station was fantastic. I reckon. Well, I almost think that is Hox's best map. Southern Cross Station. I really enjoyed that one. I don't know what it was about it, but it just had a really cool feel to it. It seemed to work really well. And it was great because it was a console release. I know a lot of people appreciated that. Alright. Days. So that could go up on here. Okay, what are we doing now? Just spectate and watch them, yeah, someone else. I mean, I don't mind sitting in a tractor, driving up and down. You're so close to finishing, and I don't want to take all the glory and hard work from you by being one who finishes it. But what I might do is when it gets to 95%, I might cancel it instead. Why? What? All that. Okay. Stacking blocks. Doing it in layers. Okay. Connecting everything together, tying it all up. Means it's not going to break. Aussie map has Willow Creek Adventure Camp, but that's a hilly area. Okay. Right, let me get easy ones. Great. 6s and 8s. 6, 6. Back. I'm surprised. I find it easy without the wheels on. If the wheels off, wheels on, it just wants to roll everywhere. So, what's going to be finished first, the plan contract or me? Probably me. I reckon. I don't have too many pieces left. One container. After this, we might just about only have maybe some pieces to put across the top. There's one final flourish, and bits to go to make a door at the back. Got your full attention now. Kiwi's finished. Alright. Now I don't know which one's which. 6 long ones and 3 short ones. 6. 6 of those and 3 of these. Okay. Sense, because that's the short one across the top. It's bedtime. It's my bedtime too. Yeah, meta share. But knowing me, I will sit up for another hour and a half working on my map. Short one. Back. Couple of single spots. Boom. Should be one more of those hiding in here somewhere. Let me get to this point. There it is. I was going to say, don't let me get to this point and find that they've sold me short on one of those. Alright. Last but not least, we are building the reef. Another. Move a little bit closer. Okay, like Hyper's on his way over here. 90% done. Good effort, fellas. Just about time to cancel it. Right, that's good. Now which way did this? That'd be even worse, wouldn't it? Server crash and it rolls back 2 hours. One. Down there. Top. Yeah. One on top. That's correct. Was I meant to put this on top? Yeah. Same. Top. Hey, Kiwi. How you doing, mate? Good to see you. I hope you had a good stream. Just stopping in. I appreciate you coming and saying hello. Like. Just finishing off the just finishing off right piece. The Stratman trailer. This is a piece I said I picked up at the field days. Here, the Central District's field days a wee while ago. Now, here's a good question. Indicators on the outside or brakes on the outside? What's this got? Look at the trailer. Indicators on the outside or brakes on the outside? Forage wagon. Oh, forage wagon. Yeah, a very good example. The old one. Yeah, it's indicator on the outside, I would say. very good example. This isn't working out very well, is it? Look at a piece of agricultural indicator. It's got an indicator on the outside. Break in. Yeah, see, farmer flagged. Alright. Orange there, red there, which makes sense, right? Because you're indicating you want orange. Right. One for the bottom. Go on top. Right, maybe I'll just put a step in. See, there's a spare green piece there too. Alright, let's click that in. To pry the trailer apart. Now, we go. Finito. Finished, minus the stickers. Let's have a look at these. What have we got? Have I got a thing to put these on with? I don't have my trusty scalpel with me. Should make it work. These are actually decals that pull on and off. First one's on this side, which is the Stroutman one, which is sitting up here. So the one on this side. Down the bottom. Both of them. Test that one. Oh. That is a transferred decal. It is. Yeah. That's nice. That's proper cool. Wow. That's next level for doing decals. I've ever done any quite like this before. It's nice. Quite come off perfectly. Can't really see, there's some little yellow bits stayed plastered on that one. It's not ideal, but anyhow. Just the other one. There you go, you can have a synchronized finish. Just the center of a screen. Oh, I'm sorry. I actually quite like this doing it this way, apart from the fact that they're such small letters it didn't come off very well. It's quite a cool quite a cool outcome. Alright, that one stayed on much better. I knew what was happening and was a little bit more cautious with it. And our final one back down on here. Also means you've got a nice big surface to hold it with. Stuck. So you're not working with just a fiddly little sticky, you've got a big square to put on, and then you can use the cover to line things up. Okay, here we go. All right. Tidy up after myself. Stroutman forage trailer. Pick up on the front there, it sits on the ground with our drawbar, which is adjustable. So as you can see it. Here we go. That camera metering on something a bit better. So yeah, we've got the pickup down the bottom. Cultivator field for it just fell in the last strip. Make sure if that ever happens, Micah, you let us know, because we can add the value of the contract and just grab a screenshot of it. Opening back, copper space, ladder and door, maintenance access there on the other side. That's pretty cool. So, I'll get this out of the way now. Oh, you missed a bit, Hyper. Missed a strip. Oh, we've got, so we went for the big case of eco-till. Here we go. Plowing contract finished. That's gonna clip in there. Holy heck. Almost perfect. That's not perfect. Here we go. Actually hook it onto the back of the tractor. Let's see if I can. Yeah, the plow is a case. It's good, isn't it? Let's just have a look. Get this working. Let's look here. Oh, good on you, Hyper. I didn't mean for you to go and do that. Let's have a look here. It's gonna work. Oh, please.
Okay.
This. That microphone. So there you go. This is the tractor we built last time. Yeah. Forage wagon. I don't know about you guys. I reckon quite a good scale for it. Thanks. Pretty much perfect. Back flat. These little decals I was. That's the one that didn't quite pull off properly. So that's the one. Yeah. Yeah. Cool. Yeah. All done. Well, now that that's finished, plowing contract's finished. I reckon next time we're around, we are going to have a huge amount. That contract. We're going to have a big amount of harvesting to do, I reckon. I'm hoping. It might even be just looking at some of this. Do we get a cotton harvest? What a few cotton fields. Maybe. Maybe. We're going to also put a poll up at some point. I'm not sure exactly when yet, but very soon. One of the requirements for building a farm, our own farm on this map, was to have owned a big tractor and a big combine and header, and we've got those. So the next question might be which farm we want to have. So we might put a poll up with some options for some farms. 1 up there, 2, 3, 4. Obviously main farm there, 5, 6 down the bottom here. So we may ask the question about which farm we should own, bearing in mind that whichever farm we buy, fields we can expand to have to be adjoining. You can't go and buy a field, this farm here, and then go, oh, field 22 is the buy. This farm up here, which is attached to Monty. Does this annoying anyone else have that open? It's field 84. So if we bought that one, we'd have to start buying these fields. 486, so it limits your sort of purchasing. Worth considering. Anyhow, thanks everyone for being here tonight. I appreciate you tuning in with us. Thank you everyone who's been on the server. Obviously, Mika and Hypo have put a huge amount of effort into the server over the last week. Thank you guys for everything you've done. It's great to see you using it. That's what it's here for. And I'd love to see more people jump in and do so. If you're wanting to join a multiplayer server, this is a great one to join, because apart from the fact you need permissions, so you'd need an admin to give that to you on the server. It's just literally get it and do a contract. Find what equipment we've got and see if you can do a contract for it, because yeah, that's all we're doing at the moment. So you really can't go wrong. Do jump in, yeah, farm managers or an admin. There'll be plenty of people around who can help you out with that. So yeah, jump in. I want to see more and more people using the server. It's just great to sort of see, and I really enjoy jumping in and seeing progress that's been made on servers as well. That's the cool thing is, you know, last time I was here, we didn't have this shed. We didn't have all these silos here. They're new since the last stream. This shed was new just before the last stream. So it's cool to see how the farm develops, and it's not just, you know, it's a live thing. It's a living beast that you're contributing to. Anyhow, thank you all very much. Enjoy the rest of your week now. Keep an eye out, because this weekend I will be streaming on Saturday morning New Zealand time, not Sunday morning, because Sunday is football day now, and we will be leaving nice and early for pretty much a full day out at football. So yeah, if you wonder where I am, that's where I am, so make sure you tune out, check that out. But otherwise, take care, enjoy the rest of your week, have a good day, evening, morning, afternoon, whatever it is, wherever you are. Kiwi, sleep well, and we'll catch you next. Thank you. Oh, look at that sub there, Derek. Thank you very much for subscribing, mate. Very much appreciated. Anyhow, take care everyone, have a good rest of your week. Bye.